shine like diamonds in a rocky world aspect. 4G Audio Podcast.
Hey yo, gang, baby, you already know what it is. I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
And I'm Jonesy.
Together with the Basement Weirdos, this is the 4G Audio Podcast.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Shit, took the words right out of my mouth. Shit, man.
Oh, that's the best.
I actually like fucking held it for a while and I started to see stars.
Shout out to Odin for the balloon.
Yeah, man. Anybody else want some?
Put to good use. Yeah, I guess I'll see what my voice sounds like. Where's
Get
the
it, Jonesy. I must have got like a lot because it fucking not only lasted
Lasted
a while.
for a while.
Yeah, no,
But,
mine was
like-
like a second.
Hey, yo, what? Oh, I didn't do
Get
it.
a big one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you really got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. That's
Big
it.
lungful.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
too
right.
funny, man.
It's a gang
Shit.
thing. You already know what it is. I like the fucking matching. We got the 4G and the 4G in the corner over here. And then there's another 4G that you guys can't see, like, on the side of the TV. So it's like, anyways. So,
Anyways.
Got
I'm
me
glad
all
you're here.
fucked up over here.
thanks for coming. That was interesting, right? It was fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to do this. Do we do the birthdays first? Or the other
Yeah, let's do it. Birthdays first.
Okay, so birthdays. Yesterday's birthday was Tupac's birthday. Or yesterday was Tupac's
June
birthday.
16th.
So happy heavenly birthday to
Heavenly
Tupac
birthday
for
to
sure.
the king.
He would be 51, I think.
Damn,
I
eh?
think.
Gone too soon. We should look
I
that up,
think because I think he's 71.
though. Yeah, I think you're
So
right.
that would make sense, I think.
That's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
so fucking 51, that'd be pretty crazy. But I remember somebody posed this question. They were like they use Kurt Cobain as the example, but
Yeah.
they're like,
71.
could you, whatever age he turned at that time, they were like, could you imagine, like, say it's 50 or whatever, right? Could you imagine Kurt Cobain at 50?
Oh,
And
man.
then it's like, oh, it's almost better that he died, or like, you know, whatever. Like, not like
It sounds
their
blunt,
words,
but-
not mine.
Yeah,
but-
man,
but I was
everything
like, yeah,
happens
you know
for a
what,
reason,
like,
but-
Couldn't picture him being an old man, like, you know, I
That's
could
it,
almost like
yeah.
feel bad. But at the same time, I would have wanted him to have a better life or a longer
Oh, for
life.
sure, all of them,
But
absolutely.
so try and picture Tupac at 50. Actually, you know what though?
It's on your shirt, too.
I feel like
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I wore the shirt. And but I feel like he actually would probably still look pretty young, you know. So just have that attitude.
Yo,
I
have you
believe
seen
so.
Who
the
was the-
conspiracy theory? I can't fucking remember his name, but there's a conspiracy theory. Obviously, the age-old
Tupac?
conspiracy theory that he's
He's
still
still
alive.
alive,
Yeah.
But there's this fucking Rasta dude, and I fucking forget his name. I'm gonna look it up right now. But everybody says that this guy is Tupac because they
Yeah.
show like close-ups of his face, and his teeth are like the exact same.
Oh, yeah?
Something about his mannerisms, like the way he moves
Right.
when he's rapping or like performing, it's like identical to Tupac. There's
Um,
I'm gonna look it
who's
up.
the other birthday? You were saying today's somebody's birthday.
Oh, yeah, it's Kendrick Lamar's birthday.
Kendrick Lamar, baby. Happy birthday. You already know what it is. Yeah, man.
You know what? I have to look that up just to make
Who's-
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
What's the date today?
17th? June 17th?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So actually, you know what? So whatever. My son's mother's birthday is this weekend.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
an old friend of mine that we're not friends anymore. It's his birthday. Also Sunday will be 6 years since I cut off my dreadlocks.
No way. 6 years, man.
It's only
no,
been
wait,
6 years.
sorry,
It's gotta
wait.
be more than
no,
that.
No, wait, it's 2022. It's 7 years. I can't count. Yeah. It's 2015.
That's
So
pretty
like
much
you must have just cut them off like right when I met you then.
like a
'cause-
year before, because it's like I started hanging out with Styles,
Fuck, I
and
thought
you
maybe
came
I
to
knew you
my
with
place in
dreadlocks.
Kingston.
No?
You had dreadlocks,
Yeah, oh yeah.
but then you cut them off.
Yeah, it was 2015 in the
Yeah.
summer. June 19th,
I believe
baby!
that Sargent cut all of his hair off around the same time.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, copycat. No, I don't know. No, he did that a couple times though. Let it grow for a long time and then
Yeah.
did a big chop.
Yeah.
But I had my shit for 12 years, man. I'm trying
Yeah,
to. I
that's
was thinking about getting it back. Somebody was saying that I could just like get extensions, but like, I think I would feel weird about it.
There'll be an awkward stage
Well, I'd be like,
while
"Ah."
growing your hair out.
Yeah, well, exactly, and then that's it too. It's like, yeah, I would. So extensions would be good because it's just like, boom, I have them.
Yeah.
But the other thing is like, I would rather have my own hair, but there would be a fucking whole awkward stage for like fucking 4 years
Yeah.
growing my hair out just to make them, and
Yeah,
then there'd
when
be
it's
another
medium
couple
this long.
fucking years. But
You can
anyways,
just fucking fuck with it though, or whatever.
Okay,
Figure it
so-
out.
is there another birthday? You figure.
Um.
What you got?
Yeah. go ahead.
No, go ahead if I'm not interrupting
No,
anything.
give
No,
her-
I
So
don't
I
think
just
it's
I was looking up that what I was talking about with Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a dude by the name of I Kill the MC.
Okay. Bring them up.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, pull
I
it
should
up.
have done it on here and not on my phone.
So, no, Tupac actually lives at Coachella. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I
Like
saw him there once
his
too.
spirit or
on a
whatever.
Video. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he like was Coachella going on back then?
when he was there,
Yeah, like
it
while he
was
around.
Coachella, wasn't it?
Where he? What do you mean?
Whenever he
was?
showed up and performed.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you mean
Coachella,
back
but
when he was
'cause
alive?
I
I thought
feel
you
like
meant
wh-
back whenever he appeared as a fucking hologram.
Yeah.
No,
right.
yeah. No, it was not happening back then. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
a
it's
new-
fairly newish.
New within the 2000s.
Compared to yeah. But did you guys see the Biggie thing?
So I say, oh,
It's like, what do you call it? Augmented reality or some shit, and it's like
Okay.
Biggie standing in this like case, and he's standing there, and he's like,
No, I never seen that.
I haven't seen that either. That sounds
Yeah,
pretty cool.
It's
though.
pretty cool, yeah.
Okay, so this is I don't know if how much I can play of this.
Let's play
Oh,
like
true, yeah.
20 seconds of it.
And then mute it.
oh, if you're not
Nine.
Tupac, show me your chest and stuff. You know. Y'all see? You see any thug life on me?
So it doesn't
You see
sound
any
like
tattoo
Tupac.
removals on me?
No. But if you live a certain place for a long time. But at the same time, you can do stuff to get rid of tattoos.
Yeah. Could be
Like, not get
makeup
rid of them,
too,
but like,
right?
yeah, makeup, I mean, yeah. Because I've seen them.
I don't see what they're seeing on.
I don't see what they're seeing either.
Anyways, that's that.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man. Oh,
I don't want
see.
to like sit here and watch the whole thing, but
No,
yeah,
no,
like
that's hilarious.
so. Actually, even just watching that alone,
So they not only think he's alive, they think that he is that guy.
that guy,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
and
if this
just
guy's-
watching that almost made me think that it's clearly, obviously not
No.
him.
Yeah. But like, maybe this guy just did it to like catch clout. You know, he's like,
Oh,
yo,
maybe,
he's like,
maybe.
For sure.
yo, he's like, go like start
It was
an
all
account,
over
take
TikTok.
pictures
That's
of
pretty
me
much
and
where
shit,
I
and, like,
found it. But
get your buddy to go do that, like
Yeah.
collect evidence and shit, and be like, look,
No
I think it's
doubt, man.
him, you know, and then like, hey guys, like I'm so and so, like I'm not Tupac.
It's too easy
Yeah.
nowadays, you know what I mean? Fucking believe half of what you see.
Well, even like that girl, I was telling my brother last night. That girl said that she had sex with Drake like
Yeah.
some time ago, and she went to go turn the condom inside out and use it to get pregnant, and there was hot sauce in it.
Oh, what?
And like, but I was saying that to my brother, and he was like,
who
like
put the hot sauce in it
he did, or like she's saying that he did that to
after
like,
he used it?
yeah, to like kill the fucking sperm or whatever, so that she couldn't use it.
Oh, I see. I
You
see.
know, and like, so me and my brother were talking about it, and I was like, man, I'm not saying that I believe the story and that it happened or anything, but I'm saying that like she could have just said all that to be like, oh yeah, like I've never heard of that girl before.
Yeah.
Now I know who she is or whatever. Like, but I don't think she had any like anything to promote.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know, but he's
Not like that matters these
just
days.
make a video, yeah. But make a video, be like, yeah, fucking Drake stole my flow, man,
Yeah.
and fucking boom. You see the
Boom,
video
for
today,
real.
Academics and Soldier Boy,
No.
because Soldier Boy says that Drake stole his flow or whatever,
Right, yeah.
and it's because there's one line that Drake uses that is the same as Soldier Boy's, so he like took a line from him.
Right.
Well, they're sitting there and he's like, yeah, fucking Drake stole my flow, whatever. He's like, that's the end of it. And then Academics is like, yeah, but he's like, he stole a line from you that I'm pretty sure you stole from somebody else.
Yeah.
And then fucking
Isn't
Soldier
that
Boy's
just what
taking a
music is?
drink and he puts the fucking cup down. He's like, you fat. You fat as fuck or something like that. And it was just so petty. Like, it was hilarious.
Yeah, no doubt. I feel like Soldier Boy kind of just rode that wave of acting out like that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's because he wasn't relevant anymore.
Well, yeah,
It got him talked about, though.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we're talking
exactly.
about him right
Yeah.
now.
Well, exactly. Right. But you know, so I could just say anything, be like, yeah, fucking
Yeah, fuck.
Soulja Boy stole my flow,
Yeah.
and fucking Drake stole his flow, so Drake technically stole my flow. You're all getting sued.
Nothing's original these days.
No, yeah.
Oh, man, everything's taken from something.
Fuck. Speaking of Drake, though,
Yeah, new album.
did it come out today or it's coming out tonight?
Today.
It already
Yeah,
is
it's
out?
already out.
Yeah, okay.
Have you checked it out, Jonesy?
I have not.
I heard one song. It was on the radio on the way to my place.
Okay, wait. I just want to say we have someone sitting on the couch over here off to the side,
Yes, sir.
and it's Bisho's brother,
Indeed.
and
Long time
he
coming.
hasn't been around for a while, and now he's in the area, and I just want to say that he's here, and that's why I keep looking over here.
Yeah.
But the other thing is I just wanted to ask you because you probably have listened to it.
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's good.
Well, people say it's mid.
Mid.
It's not something that Drake's ever kind of like tapped into.
Okay. I even
It's
felt
more
like the
so, like-
name was weird too.
It's like a summer vibe, like a dance vibe.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's not much lyrics to it.
It's actually like
Okay.
house music
Oh, okay.
for the most part.
Oh,
kinda.
shit, yeah, okay.
That'd be the easiest way to describe
So I only really wanted your. I mean, like not to like. Only
I
wanted
only
your.
wanted you for this.
Only
the only
wanted
one
your
that's
opinion,
listened
but
to it.
but no, I just figured, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Like, not only would you have probably listened to it, but he's wearing an OVO shirt by the way.
Yeah.
And not just because of that. I from what I gather.
Oh, that
But I
doesn't
feel
say
like-
DVD.
I just figured you would have listened to it and you would have a good opinion on it. But yeah, no, I haven't listened to it, but I saw earlier someone posted. I thought it was coming out tonight. So when someone posted
Yeah. I feel like
that
it was a
out,
surprise
so then I
drop,
was
yeah?
like, oh shit, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he posted it like the day before. He said album's dropping.
Tonight or
Midnight,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Surprise drop.
Did you
Yeah.
see him win 17 million or something on roulette?
No.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah,
No,
but
I did not.
like,
It just didn't show you him losing like
Yeah, well-
25 million
Yeah.
before.
well, but those sites though they can do this thing. Like apparently,
Yeah.
Steve will do it. He's fucking
Right.
getting fucking flack for doing it, where it's like they will give you. It's almost like a promo thing. So it's like, oh, here's some free fake money. Play with it. We'll make it so that in this fucking hour you'll make a whole bunch of money. Film it, show it to your fans, and then they'll
Right.
come and fucking pay
Lose.
your money or whatever, right?
Yeah.
it's
Um,
fucking shady as shit,
oh,
man.
yeah.
That
Oh,
is
for
the
sure.
scammiest fucking shit.
They're all sponsored by the same company too. Like
N-
For real?
Drake and them, they're sponsored by Steak.
Steak, yeah,
Steak,
yeah.
That's new, eh?
Yeah. But yeah, I saw that though, and it's funny because this one dude was like, "Oh man," like, because apparently I heard that apparently there's a video. If you watch the rest of the video, it shows him fucking losing all of the 17 million.
Oh, yeah?
But so someone commented that, and then some dude was like, "Man," he's like, "Fucking, that's like enough money that you could like give to somebody to start a what do you call it?" Like a real estate portfolio or whatever, you know. And I was like, yes, no, you're right, but like that's also like a like entitled or like, you know, like what about me, or like give me something,
Yeah, that's
or
all
like
his
whatever,
money.
right?
He does
And
what
like, yeah, I'm
wants
like, he
with
can
it.
do whatever the fuck he wants, but on top of it, because I'm like, he has the money to do it, right? But on
Yeah.
top of it, these sites just give them these sessions where they make a bunch of money,
Exactly.
fake money, and then they do this or whatever,
Probably
right?
wasn't even his money, and that's why he went ahead with it. You know what I mean?
Well, and yeah, and like, but
wasn't
yeah, like,
much of a loss for him.
but I don't know for
Although
sure.
I mean,
But-
even if it like 17 million, I mean, it's a lot of money by anyone's standards.
Oh yeah.
But like, Drake's got fucking
It just keeps coming in. right?
money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah,
Just
like him
keeps coming.
losing
Like
17
million
million
is like big deal.
It's like if
Make
you
it
had
back next
15
week.
or if you had $5,000 and you lost $170, you know,
Yeah, exactly. It's like
maybe
fucking-
even less, you know, like
yeah.
it's just like,
You don't really see it. But I mean, how many years has it been now since
his last album.
betting on
Oh,
like gambling? I guess not gambling, but sport betting has been
It's
legalized.
absolutely gambling.
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah.
gambling. I was just like finding the right word to.
but it's
to
always
word it, 'cause
been, I'm pretty sure, legal.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
in the States.
Yeah, right.
It was different or something,
Yeah.
but
Like online or just like in general?
In general, man, you weren't allowed to bet.
because like
It
they had
was
like
legal to gamble.
They had like Proline and shit, but
Yeah.
it's probably in the States. You're thinking maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that for a fact,
Hmm.
but I'm just saying I don't.
Yeah,
I know that like Because like, yeah, look, they have Proline and shit, right? And they've had it for a minute, and then like, well, I know a lot of shady people that.
There's a topic that's pretty controversial right now with like the whole Twitch thing.
Yeah.
Is the gambling websites are paying like, I don't know if you know the streamer Aiden Ross.
Yeah, that's who I was saying the thing earlier.
Yeah.
Remember I said the thing?
85.
I'm a fan of your work. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, Stake is sponsoring Aiden Ross, and then just a bunch of other streamers like Trainwrecks, and they're giving them millions of dollars to stream, and like their audience is like fairly like young.
Younger.
So like that's the whole controversial thing going on right now is should they be allowed to?
It's
stream?
promoting gambling to kids.
Oh, for
Yeah.
It's
sure.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, even like the Nelk boys, they're like, I mean, like obviously like they're drinking and shit, so they're like aimed at like adults or whatever, but they're also aimed at like 18, 19, fucking 25 type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I love-
or that's a bigger, like, I mean, I fuck with them, but but that's a bigger where they get the most of their views and shit, right? So it's like promoting this gambling shit, you know? Like, I've seen so many videos of Steve will do it where like maybe he is really winning money, I don't know, but it's
Man,
also like,
like,
oh, I
it's-
want to sign up too. Like,
And even,
yeah, like-
even if he like, it makes people like you said, if like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. I must be able to do it, right? So the other day I watched a video of Steve will do it. Like he opens this fucking gambling app on his phone. He's got 17,000, or no, he's got 32,000 or something like that. And he goes all in. He must have won the first one. I forget. Anyways, he was 17. He got all the way to 32, and then lost a bunch, and then got all the way to like 68 or something like that. And he's like, okay, I got $68,000. I'm gonna use this to go into this Apple store and buy a fucking shit ton of like laptops, phones, AirPods, like, you know what, everything. Because there's this restaurant that he always frequents, and he loves the staff there or whatever. So he goes in and fucking buys them
Is
all
it
the shit,
Moxie's?
right? I don't know. There was actually some
okay.
yeah,
Just
somewhere in
because
Mexico.
we know a guy that his sister works at the Moxie's across the street from fucking Steve will do its house. Anyway, sir. So I just thought maybe because he goes there all the time.
It's kind of funny how they're doing like the Mr. Beast type
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, subscribe to my thing and or whatever. Or like here's they just go into a street and pay for people's shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like go to a gas station. And like, oh yeah, here's
Dude, they went to a fucking Walmart and they beat Shaq's record for fucking, I think Shaq
Yeah.
spent like 70 grand or something, or 170 grand maybe. And fucking Steve will do it, went in with the mission to beat Shaq's record. And so they fucking opened up like fucking 8 caches or something like that. And we're just like, everybody goes through here, I'm paying.
yeah.
Crazy.
So yeah, like everyone's doing that whole Mr. Beast like
Right.
style
Yeah,
videos
yeah.
where they're like, oh, I'm just gonna give away
Yeah.
like large amounts of money
Man, they
because we know this
slow.
video is
Well, and
gonna
he even
get.
said,
Yeah.
like, Steve will do it, even said on one of his recent videos, it's this kind of the same thing as Mr. Beast always says. Like, he's like, I'm like trying to put all my money into each video. Like, I'm trying to fucking put
But
as
it's
much
like
money-
something about like Steve will do it comes across as disingenuous. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's just me. I'm not saying I don't.
He's
I mean,
very confident in his formula, but
like so like I think
it's like the give and you shall
But
receive or
I
sort
also-
of thing. You know.
But
what
I
I
also
mean?
think that I think that he likes it so much that like it makes him uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Because like I've seen him multiple times where like he'll make jokes and stuff when it's like say like the person starts crying and like hugging him or some shit, he'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, like say some stupid shit or whatever, right? And like so I always feel like he's almost like that's almost like his way of not crying or something, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like
yeah.
he's like, oh my god, like sweet, I did it.
Yeah.
But he's like, some joke or whatever, you know, like so
it just,
but I feel
it
like
just
that
seems weird because the
but I feel like
same.
that might be that look of like disassociation or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
or like
Maybe,
that, like
but it's like also like it's just in the same breath though. Like when he's doing all these awesome things for people, right next to him spending 20 minutes getting loaded drunk or, you know, promoting gambling or whatever.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
this weird balance of like, yeah, you can have tons of money too and give away to people and do all these things.
yeah, but I see. I think
spend all
He's
your money
actually
here.
on
I think-
Steve-O's podcast, Steve-O's
Yeah, yeah.
Wild Ride, and Steve-O like asked him all these questions, like, aren't you afraid, like, whenever you just throw all that away, like, aren't you afraid of throwing all that money away or whatever? And Steve was like, you've made more money than I've ever made, you know what I mean? And that's like, Steve was like, I don't know, 40.
Steve-O?
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, maybe older or whatever. Steve will do it's fucking at the start of his career, you know what I mean? Like,
he's still early 20s.
he's got a long way to go, and he's already made that much money. But yeah, anyways, Steve-O challenged him on the exact same thing.
On that same podcast, he said something about he asked him something about his how much money he has or like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And like he just like basically said he owns so much fucking real estate and shit that like if anything ever happened to like the money he has in the bank,
Yeah.
he can just
Get money
live
back.
off of all that. Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
his retirement and shit like that. Like,
'Cause he has money working for him.
yeah, but no, I know what you mean. It seems because it's like, but I also think that maybe it could also be like a like publicity thing where they're like, man, like, yo, you gotta like try and give back to the community or like try and like show people you're a nice guy or something, you know, like whatever. So like maybe that's what it is too. He's like wants to do that to be like when you do watch the video and see him like hammering booze and fucking gambling and smoking darts and shit,
It
then
just
it's
doesn't.
like,
That's
yeah,
the thing,
but like
though,
he
right?
does this too,
But
though.
exactly,
Like,
right? But
yeah.
it doesn't balance, right? It's just like, and yeah, again, maybe I'm not anything against what he's doing.
No,
because
yeah,
obviously he's like he
But-
does great things for people, but like
He poses a good.
He also
at the same time when he's like promoting a lifestyle that is like kids will definitely look up to and be like, oh, if I just chug 40s on the internet,
Right. Well,
and
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I can go on
he
this
doesn't
gambling
do that
site,
anymore.
But I
He's
think
away
no
from
fair,
that,
but, like,
that's
he
what he
just does
did to
shots
get
and shit.
famous for sure.
But I honestly think that he is genuine with it because even too like he gives like all his people stuff, you know what I mean? Like fucking like
His
all his
manager,
editors and
yeah.
like manager and shit like that. He like he'll of course he makes videos of it, but he bought them all cars, bought them all fucking Rolexes, fucking they were talking to one guy, I think he was like a newer editor or something like that. He bought him fucking I think it was Rolex, but a guy
Rolex,
shows
yeah.
up. He has like these people that come with jewelry and they'll come with all these cases
Right.
and show them. And so he's like, here man, just pick one, you can have it. And he's like, oh like fuck yeah, I want
Crazy.
this one, whatever, you know. And then the guy was like wearing it and talking about it and stuff. He's like, man, he's like, honestly, he's like, you basically changed my life, man. He's like and he said like he's like, man, he's like, this guy pays my rent at like a really nice fucking condo or whatever. And fucking like pays for anything I need, like whatever, basically. But then he gets paid money as a check, like as a like salary or whatever, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But all his like living and everything is paid by Steve will do it. And like sure, whatever, he's making money and like whatever, maybe the
he's got to be
salary
making
isn't
millions a
lot,
month, right? Like,
but like
oh fuck.
but he just like it just you can see that he's doing it to like his people too, you know what I mean? Like and he was doing that before and it's almost like it's like his pockets swelled up so much they were overflowing. So then he was like, "Here, you guys take some
Took
too,"
care
to
of
like the
everybody,
people
yeah.
around him. But then once their pockets started overflowing, he was like, "Okay, wait, like you know, and like you and you, like." But at the same time too, I've also thought before where I'm like, is he trying to like outweigh the fact that he's like doing this over here, you know?
Yeah,
like,
right,
so
yeah.
maybe there is something to it like that.
I always looked
But-
at it as like, well, I used to look at him in a way of like almost like maybe not to be like super negative, but it's like he I don't know, like not that he hates himself, you know what I mean? But maybe it's like a thing where he just wants to like make everybody else happy. You know what I mean, or whatever, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
wait for it to come to him. You know what I mean?
Well, and
Maybe
see, and
or
that's
like
what I mean by like,
so
it's like
he's saying he's so depressed that he tries to make other people happy, and like, oh, if I make other people happy, that might make.
I'll be happy, like
Yeah,
filling a
yeah.
void,
oh,
right?
maybe
Yeah.
I was thinking the other way around, where like I said, his pockets are full and then they're overflowing. So make it not money, just like happiness and like
Yeah.
success or like you know
Right.
like content with life, you know, and like that feeling's overflowed so much that he's like, I want other people to feel that feeling,
Right,
you know?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So that's what I was thinking, but like at the same time too, it could also be like that too, where he's like sucks. Look at all this money and I have nothing. Like, here,
Yeah.
you want one? Like, here, does anybody want one? Like,
Yeah.
It's just like that. I can compare someone like Mr. Beast and Steve will do it, who are like complete opposite. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So like they're both again giving a lot of money, to people, just regular people. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy that works at McDonald's here, do this thing, and here's 10 fucking grand.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so like, yeah, you
Yeah, it's
can't
like the
you can't hate on
contrast.
shit like that, right? Like, it's like, I wish more people that had money would
Do
Yeah,
that.
shit
yeah.
like that.
And maybe that's exactly what he's
yeah.
not getting.
But the
into.
difference is like someone like Mr. Beast, who's just like
And that's what I mean.
just like a big kid, you know what I mean? Like, he just
Right.
loves the art of making videos, and
Mm.
he's like, I don't care about money, I just want to give it all away, whatever. Because again, millions of dollars a month, like, just
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
in from merch.
He says basically
views, and,
what
like,
he
I
makes
mean, what's
in
the
a month.
point sitting on that? You know what
He's,
I mean?
he
Like,
says that basically what he makes, like what he makes this month,
yeah.
he'll spend on videos in July.
Right.
And then like whatever he
That
makes in
makes
July,
sense.
he spends in
For
August.
Yeah.
And he just keeps fucking doing
Month
that.
by month.
He said
yeah.
that he spent over $1 million on videos and thrown the video away
No way.
just because he didn't like it.
I couldn't even imagine having that
Yeah.
much money to be able to do
Man.
something like
Like,
that.
no, it's fucking being released. You know what I mean?
But I know what you mean though, because like even too like with
He's
Mr.
got
Beast, when he was first starting out,
he's got a
he
bunch
said
of different
one
channels
of his
too, right?
first fucking, I don't know if it was his first sponsorship or his first big sponsorship, but he said that some company was gonna give him $5,000, and he was like, but like 10 grand has a better like title, you know, like
Right.
looks better in the title. So I gave him 10 grand, and the video was him just like, you know, people stand on the median and like bum change and shit. It was just him walking across traffic and handing an envelope of 10 grand to some dude.
No way.
And that was the video he made, you know? So my point is like, you could see that back then on his first sponsorships or whatever, he's like giving the whole fucking thing away to some dude. Whereas
Right.
like Steve will do it. It's like, I see what you mean. Cause it's like with Mr. Beast in that sense, you're like, oh, it's so genuine. But with this, you're like, is it genuine? Cause it's like, yeah, like earlier in the video, he's like telling me to gamble and fucking drink and
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
cigarettes and like, oh, whatever, you know. But then like now
he
he's
gives me
like
money.
being
I mean, it's
so
the thing,
nice.
right? Like, that's
But I
his
think
life. He
it's-
can do whatever the fuck he wants.
for
Like,
sure,
you
yeah.
live however you want to live.
But I think it's
like,
to draw people in too, right?
of course, and it
Because-
works. It's just drawing kids in.
Because they
right?
do
Like,
giveaways
even
and shit,
even
though,
young
right?
adults, someone that's 19, 20, 21,
Yeah.
that thinks they can, you know, jump into a lifestyle of just like, yeah, I just want to be like Steve will do it, or the Nelk Boys, and I don't know, like, it's just
Yeah.
like the 1% of 1% that seem to be able to get to that level, you know, where they were
Yeah,
making
yeah.
fucking millions a month and they can
Well,
just throw money away
It's
like
the
it's
new
nothing.
following. You know what I mean?
But
feel
I
like-
watched sorry, I saw Bradley Martin, the Raw Talks or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
He was at Steve Will Do It's apartment and they had him on the show or whatever, and like they were talking a bit about this. I kind of mostly forget what they talked about, but I just know that in that moment they're also drunk too, and I'm pretty sure they were like crying and shit. But I know like in that moment, like whatever was said, I just remember what I got from it was that like Steve might even been crying when he was saying it or some shit. But whenever it was said, I was like, man, you know what? I'm like, he likes this, you know, like he's
Right.
like, and I forget how he said it, but it was almost like sort of like same thing, like I just have so much of it, so like why not share, right? Like
yeah.
like you get some and you get some, and like fucking like everyone gets to be happy, and then he's
Yeah.
still fucking happy too, you know, or whatever.
He lives a fucking crazy life, though,
but,
man.
like-
Like, it's so
Uh-huh.
nuts, the shit he
It's a
does.
whole other generation of kids too. You know what
Oh,
I
for
mean?
sure.
Like that's like what the majority of like that generation is into. You know, content creation, social media. We kind of grew up like half without it, half with it. These kids, it's like
It's all,
that's
yeah,
it,
that's
man.
it, yeah.
we used to grow up and be like, no, you gotta spit bars and that's it. Now these kids are like just creating videos, giving away money, and like it's the new niche. You know what I mean?
Man,
It's the
there's
new thing.
This kid fucking, he's doing a video. It's like 30 videos, 30 days, and it's like him trying to travel across America to meet Danny Duncan.
Oh
He's
yeah.
gonna give Danny Duncan a penny or something like that, but he started the trip with a penny. So he'd like go and like panhandle money, and then he'd go and he'd buy like a case of water. And then he'd walk
Okay.
around and
Is
sell
that
the
the
water.
blonde? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I watch his videos all the
Never
time.
seen
Yeah,
he does
okay.
like he does all kinds of shit like that. Like
Yeah, so it's
lock
30
himself in
videos.
a
I think
room
he's on
for
like
fucking
15,
50
like
hours
the
or
15th
something.
day or something like that.
Yeah.
And like fucking the last one I watched, he went and like he had a couple of bucks, but he was trying to buy like a 12. It was like $12. You can get like 4 12 packs of pop or something like that.
Okay.
So he's like, I'm gonna fucking use the few bucks I have to get a fucking bottle of pop or a bottle of water, sell the bottle of water for double. Fucking just keep doing that. So he
Right.
does that until eventually he gets a case of water. He
Yeah,
sells it,
yeah.
whatever. But people are being generous, giving him tips and stuff
Right,
like
right.
that. And like he didn't have change and whatever. So then fucking he had enough to go buy like a cooler and fucking ice and the fucking pop and like
Yeah.
water and stuff. So then he's walking around selling it for $2. He made so much money. He started selling it for $1. And then he made so much money that he fucking just like started giving it away. Returned the cooler and got him and his buddy 2 tickets to fucking the next town and shit. Like
Wild.
it was sick.
And man, like that's like, not that that's easy, but you know what I mean. Like
it's like
that
man,
says
like,
a lot. Right
it's
there.
super. Like man, if you watch his videos, he's super creative with what the shit that he does. Like
Yeah.
yeah, man, he's and like you said, it's like.
Like literally just flipped money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he
Made
starts
money,
off with, like,
took
I saw
money and
one
made
where,
more
like,
money, like
I think I don't think he started with anything, but he like found a pen or like sold a pen for like something, and then
Right.
and then he sold that for something else. You know what I mean? It was like
yeah, just kept flipping it.
yeah, and trying to. I
Increase
can't remember
the
what his
like-
goal was.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
He had some sort of goal that he was trying to achieve by doing this. He lived off Bitcoin for like a week or something like that, or
Oh,
like I don't
yeah.
even remember what it was. Like, how can I live off Bitcoin?
Fuck, speaking of that, actually, before we do jump into this, it was August 27th, 2021, where sport books legal sports betting launched in Ontario.
Yeah, but that's
Oh, just sports betting?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's like
But you could do pro line and shit before
Yeah.
that. It was still, but no, what
Because
happened was
gambling, so I looked it up, it was like 85, I think. It's
they
like
Yeah,
changed.
yeah,
What
in
happened was
Canada,
they
yeah.
changed because so now instead of fucking when you go online and you go on whatever site or whatever, instead of gambling against a whole bunch of people, you're
it's just your
only on
region.
Ontario. Yeah. So then
Right.
so they changed it so that everyone has their own region. So poker right now is fucked because there'll be like a guarantee in the tournament. Like it'd be like $3,000 guarantee.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually they have a guarantee, but then like once they get that $3,000 worth of buy-ins, then they start putting more on top of it.
Right.
But that just means that there's that many more people in the tournament,
Yeah,
right?
right.
There's like not enough people. Like they're still doing the tournament, but it would only be like half the amount of people that they need, or like maybe less.
Right.
So there's already a guarantee, and you're already that much closer to fucking winning money.
Winning, yeah.
Or whatever, right? So like my buddy was like, "Man, get on there, fucking do it," because like I said, they just cut it down to fucking Ontario.
Right.
But they did that everywhere too.
We got Lori.
Lorelai.
Anyone know?
So, yeah.
Story of a girl who started with a paperclip. A Bobby.
Oh yeah,
Bobby,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. There was the oh, shout out Lorelai by the way, but there's a the red paperclip or whatever. I don't know if it's the same exact story, but I thought it was a dude, but it was like he traded like a fucking paperclip for a stapler or something, and then he worked his way up to like $1 million or some
Yeah,
shit.
you should try that style. It's fucking
Man.
like
I actually
you just gotta use your salesman prowess.
Well,
and
so
your
remember
cunning
I was talking
skills
about that skateboard that I bought?
Which one?
It's like I have 2 of them now. I have 2 out of 500, and I know that 7 or 9 of them are destroyed. It's a thanks to the 9/11 people who helped out with 9/11 and shit.
Okay.
And it's from New York, and I won one back in the day out of a magazine, and so then years later, I was like, oh, I wonder how much it's worth. So I was looking it up, and I found this guy. He said he sold it for $1,000 American, and I was like, oh fuck, crazy, yeah. And his story was that his dad said, what we'll do is we'll start with one item each. So his dad sent him the skateboard, and said, here you go, this is your item and I have an item. So they're gonna go, and then they have to, I think they can do like 10 flips or something like that or whatever, but they're trying to double every time,
Right.
and they're trying to get to 100 grand or something like that. So I don't know what happened in the end, but the kid said that he sold it for $1,000. So I was like, fucking right, I could sell it for $1,000. So a couple months ago, me and Bully were looking at fucking comic books and shit, and I was talking about like collectible shit, and I was like, I never really like collected shit or whatever, you know. And then I was like, I guess I have like some Snelk Boy shit and like whatever. And I was like, I got this skateboard and shit. So then he's like, yo, man, fucking yeah, you should sell that and then try and like start a collection of shit, you know? So I looked it up to see how much they're selling for, and I found one that was like, it was selling for like $2 something American. Or it was like a bid thing. So I put a bid on it, and I was like, whatever, I'll get outbid in a week and it'll be gone, like whatever. And it's going to go up and up and up and up, right? Well, a week later, I got the message like, oh, you won. I'm like, fucking right? So I have that, but I thought about it and I was like, wait, you know what? I'm like, I thought of like Buddy's story, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I should try and use, since I have 2 of them, keep one, you know,
Right.
and then take this one, fucking flip it, and then see what I can like even just like trade for.
Yeah,
Or
man.
like get money, like even try and find shit and be like, okay, I want to try and buy this. Okay, that's $1,000. Try and get $1,000 for the skateboard. Okay, sell it or buy that thing, and then be like, okay, but I also want this. So how can I sell this for that much? Or like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
And it doesn't even have to be one thing, right? So you could sell the skateboard for $1,000 and buy like a bunch of stuff with that $1,000.
yo, true, yeah.
And then like try to trade each one of those things for some like individually that you could sell for, you know, more money. Make a profit on the $1,000 kind of thing. And just rinse and repeat until you reach a goal of like 10K, 20K.
Yeah,
fucking
man. My buddy
100K.
did that with
Why not?
cars, man, and he's got like a couple like fairly new cars right now. Like it's like he's got a 2017 Mustang, so like a 2020 fucking GMC diesel truck,
Nice.
whatever, plus a fucking plethora of cars to like get rid of and shit. I'm like, holy
5.0
fuck.
liter
What,
Mustang.
Mustang? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Dirty old Mustang.
I feel it'd be
That's
like that'd
proud.
be like a lengthy investment. Just going back to like the $1,000 trading and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
If you wanted to actually do something like a video or like something
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that, it'd be like a process, you know?
Yeah, oh for sure, yeah. But see, you could do like, I mean, if you doubled $1,000,
You'd have two.
2, 4,
They say to do that
Yeah.
at yard sales.
16, 32.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
it's, you know, so you kind of go there, you buy things, you
Yeah,
sell
yard sales.
Yeah,
sell them
yeah.
down. No, but it's obviously a long process, but yeah,
It's a
that's
gain though.
You
It's
flip
all-
that shit on
it-
like Facebook Marketplace and shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
like you say,
yeah.
go buy a bunch of shit with your $1,000 from.
Yeah. Gary
You say-
Gary V's all about that.
Exactly.
I
yeah.
went to a fucking yard sale. It's like all the glebe, the whole little area. Everyone has a yard sale in
Yeah,
front of
yeah.
the house. The first place we went to, the guy had like fucking all kinds of fucking comic books, and then he had all kinds of like hockey cards and shit.
Oh yeah.
And like fucking some of it was like rookies, and some of it was like fucking like coach cards and
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
and whatever. And I was just gonna be like, man, just give me all of them.
All of them.
But
yeah.
like I counted it up and it was like $300. Like he wanted like each binder was worth so much.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, fuck, I'm like, I'd have to like offer him enough, right?
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't really want to go through, like, say I spent $150 on it. I'm like, man, I have to go through them all,
Yeah.
find out how much they're worth, and then say they're all worth a fucking $1. Sure, I might make money because there's 500 there,
Right.
but like, I gotta sell all of these for
It's a
$1
lot of
and like,
work, yeah.
ship them or like whatever, you know.
That's it.
But there's also the chance you fucking come across like 10 of them that are fucking $100
Exactly.
or
yeah.
$500 each.
Man, all you gotta do is fucking take a picture, throw it on Marketplace, on eBay or some
Yeah.
shit, and like someone's gonna either come and pick it up or you just pay for shipping.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but with fucking cards, it's like there's so many of them, right?
Yeah, but there's certain brands that are worth more.
No,
so
I know,
right
yeah,
there,
yeah.
you'd be like, okay.
But I'd want to
Narrow
sell
it
them
down to the
all
upper depths.
separately, though, right? So I
Yeah,
would have to
that's how you
sell. I'm
get
just
it-
saying that
get
it's so
your
many.
most
It's not
money.
like just buying one thing and turning around and flipping it,
Yeah.
or buying 5 pieces of something and then turning around and flipping them.
Yeah,
It's fucking 500 fucking
Yeah,
hockey cards, you know. And
individual,
it's like just took me 3 years to make fucking $450. Like
Yeah.
holy fuck.
yeah, that's not ideal, but Yeah.
So I just left. I was like, you know what, don't do it, because I would just sit on them, right? Like I would
Yeah.
even like, there's a thing I have an app that you just take pictures of cards and it'll tell you how much they're worth and it'll give
Right,
you all the
yeah,
information
yeah.
and shit, right?
That's
But I'm
sick.
just like, the fuck, because then I have to
It's a
go
lot
through
of
all
work,
that. Then I
yeah.
gotta go fucking convince people to
It's
buy
like doing
them. And like,
inventory for you know. What I mean?
and then if I was just gonna turn around and sell
Just
them
setting
in
up
lots,
walls for yourself, Styles. Like,
but if I was going
that's
to
just
turn
all
around and sell them,
excuses.
but I was
It's
going to,
excuses.
yeah, but I
That's
want to
all I'm
buy,
hearing.
but I want to buy more than, I want to buy something that, like, this is worth more than a fucking $3 card. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I don't want to buy 400 fucking $3 cards,
Yeah.
and then like go and like nickel and dime them out, which fucking Gary Vee says to do. But
Right.
I want to buy like a skateboard for $200 and sell it
Right,
for
yeah,
$1,000.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or like,
bigger shit.
give me like, there's this thing. One guy sells like 30 fucking comic books, just like random comic books. Here you go, and you just like buy them. Okay, you go through them, you make it a like cool one or
Cute.
whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right.
But it's like fucking $10 or $15 or whatever, right? So you get it,
Yeah.
and then you're like, okay, I got 10 of these things. Okay, they're all fucked up, but like this one's the best one. Okay, sell it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, it's whatever. It's just the one fucking thing. But yeah, totally walls. But I just was like, you know what, man, it's too much. And like, some of them are just like fucking, what do you call it? Magic card. Well, never mind. Kind of, yeah, it kind of goes against what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, well, some are stupid magic cards, but they also could be worth lots of money.
Man, I'm telling you, if you could sell a skateboard for $1,000 and then, so like you saying, like, was it the Glebe yard sale
Yeah.
thing? Is that like a same time kind of thing every year? Is it like a
Yeah.
Yo, actually, I was gonna say really quick. The first Saturday after I moved into the house in White Lake, that Saturday every single year, White Lake, like everybody has a yard sale.
So-
There's like
what you're gonna
1,000
say?
people there that day, man. Every
Oh,
house
really?
was set up, tents. It was like the biggest thing.
So like
Yeah.
That guy down the road has a crazy.
when
car,
I
too,
first
two crazy cars.
when I first moved into 4G,
Like, oh, okay.
right,
Crystal
my
Beach.
last apartment, or house, whatever. I didn't. So I guess they also have like a
The same thing. right?
community like
Yard sale.
yard sale thing.
yeah.
I had no like. I remember walking the dog one day, and I'm just like going down every street.
happening?
Everyone's having yard sales. I'm
Yeah.
like, did I miss like what? What is going on? Did I miss a memo? Like, am
Yeah.
I supposed to be like giving away stuff right now?
Yeah, 7 a.m. that morning. It's like we heard like people talking, but it was like, you know, the noise of people talking.
Right.
I'm like, man, it sounds like. I was like, I guess this is the time everyone's up and walking. Neighbors must be in their front yard. You know what I mean? And then look out, like go downstairs, look out the window. I'm like, holy fuck, like. Everyone's set up, like there's tents down there, and she's like, Danielle's like, oh yeah, like they do a yard sale once a year here. This must be the day. I was like, that's crazy.
Should go next year and
Yeah, for
make a
sure.
thing about it.
Yeah, man.
See what kind of deals we can find.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know, and we'll do it up big. We even went out, like we got Stevie a couple of like Paw Patrol toys that she wanted, but she didn't have, and they were like $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was pretty cool. Yeah.
It's always fun walking around those, like when there's a bunch of different stalls. I remember like in
Yeah.
the UK, we used to go to one.
There was a guy who had a bunch of money,
Like
old money and shit.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Like, some of it was just like the old paper bills, but
Right.
some of it was like what he was calling like shin bangers or something. There was like
Bangers.
they instead of change, they had bills so they could put it in their socks when they were in the army and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's cool.
Sorry,
no, it's all good. I'm just
you
saying.
just made me think when you said boots. So I was like, oh, other stuff.
It's just, yeah, I remember like being a kid and fucking in the UK, they had like the same
Oh,
thing. There's
yeah.
like big fields, like they would set up like a field.
Oh yeah.
And like all kind of vendors
Like a
would
flea
come.
market type
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Market, but it was like household shit or whatever.
Yeah, well, it was all like all the shit.
Anything?
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, like there's
Stuff you would
there's
never
this
imagine.
one house, I guess they make their own soaps and
Oh, nice.
and sell them that day, and like they sell out. Like everyone goes there because now they know these
Right.
people make these soaps, and yeah,
I mean, fuck. If,
it's
if
like
I had to
local
build-
community shit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
it's
I mean?
cool though.
Yeah.
Like, I like this. I like the hustle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there was a guy who had a fucking just like a chair with like a jacket, and then like a bottle of pills, like not like prescription or anything, but like we just walked by. There's no one there,
Yeah,
but it was like they had put something out to sell kind of thing, and I was like, I looked at Bolio, like, what's for sale? I'm like, the chair, the pills, or the jacket.
yeah,
He's like, just take it, man.
yeah. Take it off. Fuck.
But see, it's funny though, cause like I'm like, I want to see it all, right?
Yeah,
You
once
know,
you
like,
start,
so,
you're
like,
like, I gotta
even-
see everything.
Well, even just like once you walk into one little place, right? it's not like you're walking into a store that's like, oh, this is like a clothing store.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I've seen all the men's clothes, I can leave now. You're like, who knows what's on the next table, right?
Yeah,
like, you know, and even like some people don't have it organized to be like, here's this and that. You're like, oh yeah, no, there's no.
You actually got to hunt for like.
Well, yeah, you're like,
good
oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
there's no fucking Lego here, whatever, you know. But then you like travel around, and you're like, holy shit, there's like a bunch of Lego over here.
Yeah,
like, not that I'm
yeah.
buying Lego, but you know.
And then you're like, well, like I might buy this, but I'll keep looking around, you know what I mean? And then you come back and it's totally gone.
It's gone. You gotta snatch those deals up.
Oh fuck, man. Our neighbors, I watched their shit go. Like they had a whole bunch of stuff out there, and I think they had like 5 items in their trailer at the end of the day to take to the.
It's
dump or
crazy, eh? Like
whatever,
how much like just like shit you accumulate that is just like not useful and just like garbage to you, but someone else would pay
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
great
yeah.
money to have it.
Yeah, Danielle came back with like these wine glasses with like they're custom painted for sure, and she showed them to me. I'm like, wow, that's like pretty nice or whatever. She's like, yeah, they're awesome, and like obviously whoever sold them was done with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. One man's garbage is another man's good on garbage.
Yeah. I was hoping you were gonna say it that way. Shit, did it just get hot in here?
It's pretty fucking hot.
Is it?
No, I'm good. Yeah, sure.
Bobby.
I said it in the comments, but happy birthday to James. Big shout out. He said
Oh, yeah,
his birthday was 10 days ago.
Yeah.
Happy
And-
belated
and
birthday.
Leo's tuned in too.
Fucking shout out Fraser Homage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's
So
a gang
yeah,
thing.
going back to what I was going to bring up with the whole crypto. You guys hear about Elon Musk?
Is he getting sued for
Sued
like
for $250 billion.
$250 billion?
Apparently, at
I think
first
that's,
it was
I
like,
don't think anything's gonna happen with that.
yeah. Well, at first I read it and it was like they were gonna try for it. You know what I mean? Then every post after that was saying he has been sued. You know what I mean? Just the way the
That's
posts
like
have been
that's
worded.
like how much he's worth.
He's worth like 258 or something.
Well, yeah, okay.
Because I saw this other thing where it
But
was like
8
funny.
billion is a lot of money, guys.
it's true.
I saw this comment and it was like funny how he just came out with his net worth being 258 billion or whatever, and now he's being sued for 250 or whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
like I say, there's no way that'll hold up.
Yeah, I don't even
'Cause
think
it's
it was a scam.
well, it's the thing, right? Because it's like they're saying
it was racketeering with the Dogecoin.
right? But I mean, he doesn't own Dogecoin. He doesn't use it. Like but anyone could promote shit. Like,
Yeah,
Um,
and he barely promoted it. He just like
He
put out
talked
this
about it,
word.
yeah.
When
Yeah,
he would talk about it,
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
fucking
and
do
people are like,
stuff.
oh, it's got to be something. You know, I'm talking about it.
so it's like people's fault. Like if they're willing to take what Elon Musk says and be like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm gonna throw my life savings and get Dogecoin because Elon Musk said so. Then fucking you deserve to lose all your money.
Yeah. You should be conscious that you're making the decision, and if it doesn't pan out, you know, he lost on it too, obviously.
Oh, I
Think
don't
so?
think he did.
Oh,
yeah.
He
yeah.
definitely did not lose on it.
Yeah, I don't think it was like an evil scheme thing, but I definitely don't think he fucking lost on that deal. But yeah, no, I actually didn't know about that until you said it. So you were saying that it sounds like they did sue him, or they're going to.
I saw a post, like one post that said it was like
Say that
going
again.
to happen. Sorry?
Say that again.
I saw a post
Yeah,
that said
you saw what?
a post.
What was it?
Am I missing something?
It was a post.
Yeah. Am I missing something? Like a post, like a
I'm
post?
just being.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I'm just being. No, I'm just being dumb because it was an internet post.
Yeah,
you
on,
know?
on
It wasn't like a
Instagram.
article.
Actually, I
It wasn't
even
like a news article.
from what's it called? Real Toronto News with a Z.
That's how you know it's real news.
No, I know, but that was my source. That was the one page
that's-
that posted about it. And then like 6 Buzz straight out of the 6, like every page after that was posting about how, and the way they worded it was that he had been sued.
Yeah,
But this
and
first
he might
post
have.
was
Like
like the same
anyone can
time-
sue anyone, but it doesn't mean they're actually gonna. It's like, gonna go anywhere.
through.
Like,
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's like
either.
you can be charged but not convicted.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, no, I was just saying like it was like an internet post. It wasn't like a news article.
Yeah, no,
You know?
I
But-
haven't seen anything, like heard anything on the radio.
Not that I know. I'm not saying that it's not true. But I
I
was just
believe
saying-
half of what I hear.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Even if it's from Joe Rogan, I'll be like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But
Joe Rogan.
yeah.
Gotta double check that shit.
But no, I always say that
True.
too. I'll be like, oh yeah, this and that. Well, I did see it on a post.
You got to do your homework. It's like, okay,
I-
I heard this from that person, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you got to like try and feel it out or whatever. Like if you hear it again from someone else, what's the difference between what they said? Or,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
But I would like to know more about that if he, because if
Try and bring
Let's
it up,
just
Jonesy,
say-
if you can.
let's just say he's worth $258 billion,
Yeah.
and then let's just say he gets sued for $250 billion,
Yeah.
then he only has $8 billion, which is still a lot of money.
a lot of money.
But he also owns.
So it says Elon Musk sued for 258 billion over.
Wait. But if his net worth is 258 billion, that's include. I was just gonna say once.
That's
once
all of his
I was gonna
assets.
say once you give away the 250 million, you still have billion. You still have 8 billion, and then you still have all your fucking Tesla and all that shit.
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait, no,
That's
that's
what
your,
his money
that's
is.
your net worth is that
Exactly,
shit. So I was
yeah.
like, oh shit, you don't have that anymore. Shit.
No.
So yeah, no, yeah. So
So he was
$8 billion. Which
investors who accused him of running a pyramid scheme to
Yeah.
support the cryptocurrency.
They don't
But I
really
don't-
say much about it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I saw too. But they haven't said anything like, you know what I mean, like court date or like, you know what I mean, anything
Hmm.
factual.
So I
right?
mean, so it's saying here like
objection, hearsay, Your Honor.
exactly. They're suing Tesla and
SpaceX.
SpaceX because I guess he said that they were gonna start accepting Dogecoin as some kind of payment or
Real currency or whatever.
yeah.
Real
I don't know how
currency.
SpaceX would be involved in that, but
Dogecoin.
Tesla, I get it.
But
But anyways, yeah, it's weird how. I mean, is it racketeering? Because it says even that he let the price tumble, like that he promoted it to drive up the price, only then to let the price tumble. It's like,
that's,
he doesn't control the price
Yeah.
of Dogecoin. Like
yeah.
he might have, like he.
But when he spoke about it, people were running and buying it.
Oh,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
but he
But
can't
like he doesn't know.
control that.
Like
But
he
that's
doesn't
also
control that shit,
well,
right?
that's like the fucking Trump thing. It's like fucking he got kicked off the internet because everyone went and stormed the Capitol Hill or whatever. Right?
Yeah,
It's like
right.
what the fuck? Like even if he like literally said to do that, like I get it, cool, fuck him, like whatever. But I don't think that like they did it based on the fact that like he said something on the fucking internet, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying same kind of idea, like yeah, like you can see that yes, it may have influenced people to make certain decisions, but like what he says on the internet doesn't control what people
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
do. Or
It's
like
like
gun to
any
your
of
head
us
made
saying
you-
it and
Yeah.
everybody listening to
True.
it, right?
yeah, and it's not like I'm paying you to go do that thing. You're just doing the thing I said.
Yeah, exactly. But
There's
with
always
more
going to
money
be
comes
someone
more
that buys at the
problems.
top and then fucking loses a bunch of money on the way down and blames someone else for like, oh, you made me buy it.
Yeah. Have to
No.
bring them
Yeah,
down with
yeah.
them.
Nobody made you
yeah.
do shit.
I don't think it would hold up in court because if you're gonna like sue Elon Musk for it, you're gonna have to sue like 1,000 other creators or influencers that were promoting
part
as
of
well,
it.
kind of.
No, it's true.
That
though.
is true.
Everyone
Yeah.
was kind of tweeting and posting like.
but then, like-
Dogecoin to the
Yeah,
moon.
you're right. Yeah,
But then,
yeah.
like, where does it stop? You know what I mean? Like, then it's like, okay, fucking, because like
Exactly.
you're right though, because yeah, it's like yeah, fucking
That's a
okay.
really
If
good
you're gonna
point.
get him, you got to get fucking everybody else who
Everybody
ever
down the
said
line.
any fucking thing about it.
Yeah.
And then like you know, it's like okay, maybe he has a bigger audience, but you know, they still influence people too. So like fucking. Get them too, right? But then
Yeah.
then it gets to the point where it's just like, yeah, where do you fucking where does
Draw
it
the line.
stop? Like, yeah, like
All for nothing.
yeah.
No,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
because he definitely made probably one of the most money off of it,
Right.
Because he had so much stock in it.
Right.
But I mean, like, I don't know.
No,
A
that's fair.
pyramid scheme at the same time, like, is it actually illegal?
It
Again,
is.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
there
if
is.
someone consensually plays into it, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. So it's
Where
more.
do you draw the line on a pyramid scheme? Like I could have like
You
all
have
these
to be
gin
the- so you
smashes
have-
with the source of it.
You
and
have to
try
be
and get you
the
to-
owner of it, right? So usually for pyramid schemes, there's no actual product. There's like sign up for this thing,
Yeah.
and then sell this thing to your friends,
And
and then
you'll
they
be
sell it to their
rewarded.
friends.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But see, there's like pyramid marketing, right? Where
Yeah,
you
we had
do
the
sell a
Multi-level
thing,
marketing, it's the same thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but at the same time too,
They
though,
have a
like,
product.
you can fucking you can fucking make money off of it, right? Like
Yeah.
you can, and you're doing a thing,
You know,
right?
like
you're
Scentsy
actually,
and shit like that. I feel like that's like pyramid marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, for
like,
sure,
it's
yeah.
rare. Like
Yeah.
you're not. So there's like the math on it, right? Like the people that make the most money are the people that create it, right? Because
Of
they're
course,
at the top
they're
of the
at the
pyramid.
top.
Everything goes up to them.
Everyone else takes a percentage. And you get the rest.
After like a certain amount of layers on this pyramid, where like okay, he has to sign up 2 people, and they have to sign up 2 people each, so now there's 4, and
yeah.
right? So you can do that. Like I don't know what the math is, but it's like maybe like 15 or 20 times before it's like the entire population of the planet. So anyone that's right, so like
yeah.
anyone that
'Cause I'm
signs
all-
up
yeah.
at the bottom, like you're fucking usually you have to spend a bunch of money to get
Right.
something,
Sounds
and then
like
you
crypto.
resell it,
Yeah.
and then anyone that you sign up underneath
But-
you gets money, right?
But
So
if
like,
you're good, you
most
can
of-
actually make money off it.
if you're
'cause, like,
good or if you're one of the
because
first,
even
Yeah.
too, there's this one that I was actually gonna do, man. You're selling services to people.
Yeah, right.
You're selling cell phone service. You're selling fucking internet. You're
Internet,
selling
yeah.
gas, hydro, fucking all this shit, right? But how it works is like, so yes, whenever I fucking make money, you make money because I signed up under you. Yes, I had to pay $500 to start, but the thing is so I don't fucking sell anything. I just show up at your house. I go, hey man, fucking, because my buddy did it. He got a whole bunch of people like internet and phones and shit. So say you're with Bell, and so they sell Bell and Rogers. So you're with Bell. I'm like, hey man, fucking, you're with Bell. How much you pay? Oh, it's fucking $90. Okay, well I can get you the exact same thing for $65. You're like, okay, cool, but I have a contract with Bell and I can't leave it. Okay, well, this company will pay your fucking
Cancellation fee.
cancellation fee to get out of it. You go sign up with Rogers. It's $65 a month. When you get your bill, it'll be a Rogers bill. It'll show the discount that you got from me, or whatever, and that discount that you got, I get that much.
Right.
So every time you pay your bill, you have to pay your bill, by the way. Yeah, I get that much money, right? So point is you could easily fucking make money off it. Just some of the things like hydro and gas, people don't trust you to switch.
so that's basically like. So I'm just like trying to like figure that out, right? So who benefits? So Rogers benefits from that because now they've got like third party people
yeah,
signing
yeah.
Because
their
they
shit up.
spend-
Or I'm just saying Rogers or any other unnamed telecommunication
Yeah.
company.
but these companies spend $12 million a month on fucking advertising.
right. So
So
it's like that's what I'm saying, right? So it makes sense for like this company because yeah, sure, they're signing up all these people
Right.
for
Got
them.
the money coming in.
But like, did they agree? Like, did Rogers agree to like, or any other company agree to,
Have the third party.
right? So like,
well,
when they
but
accept
it's
this
through
bill,
them.
like,
It's all through them. Like it's
Yeah.
like it's all like all these companies have paid these people
Yeah.
to like just
So
here's
they
a
get
whole
this-
bunch of money and go do your thing. Get a whole bunch
It's like
of people to work for you.
subcontracting people to.
And then it's subsidized, so or like it's cheaper because now this company, like say I own the company, I'm going and saying, okay, I'll get you fucking all these things. So instead of putting up 700 billboards in the city, fucking give me the money and I'll fucking get you a whole bunch of shit. So then
so
now
you
I
basically
get
just work for Rogers at that point, or like,
yeah, but it's
any
but
other.
it's cheaper though. It's cheaper. Even if you're with Rogers, I could still get you a cheaper deal. And then the other thing is they show things like say hydro, like over a certain amount of time, hydro is allowed to raise the price up a certain amount or whatever, right? So with this, if you sign up, and I'm not trying to sell it, I don't work for them. I'm just saying that this actually seemed like an actual like a good way to make money if you could actually get people to do it.
Yeah.
But the hydro, it was fucking. I don't know if you were saying the hydro.
You're talking about how like hydro
No,
can
yeah.
boost it, like jump.
Oh yeah,
the
so yeah,
price
they
up
jump up
every-
over a certain amount of time. So like, the city of Ottawa or whoever the fuck, is like, hey, you're allowed to do this much over this time, right?
Right.
Well, this company, because you're signing on for like a fucking 5-year contract, this company shows here's what hydro can do in your area, and here's the way that we're gonna stay, and we guarantee that we're not gonna go over these prices in the 5
Yeah, I
I
years or
remember
whatever.
getting those people knocking my door. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I signed up for one of them too for the
Yeah,
longest
yeah.
time. And I'm like,
But like, man, you go to a place like a hotel, they're looking for shit like that. Go to a hotel, they're like, yeah, boom, fucking, I just got them fucking phones, internet, fucking hydro, fucking can't really sell gas, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I just mean something like that is different because like with a pyramid, so like that you can actually make money. But like when you're like trying to sell like Avon or some shit, right? You have to pay to be there, and then you have to buy a whole bunch of shit. You have to
Yeah.
buy the starting package
yeah,
or whatever,
exactly,
right?
Buying the product.
And then you're
reselling it.
stuck with it,
Yeah.
and then usually people don't end up selling it, so
Right.
then they just have it, and then they just gave a bunch of money away. But if
Yeah.
you can actually sell the shit and you're good, then like yeah, you can fucking make some money off of it.
Yeah.
You don't even need the people under you. You just need to make your own fucking
Just do
shit.
exactly. Yeah.
But the other thing is with the pyramid schemes, like my buddy was trying to get me into one, and he says it goes, oh cool.
From the
Anyways,
top down.
he says that's ADD for you, but he
No
goes, "Okay,"
kidding.
he's like, "Here's how it works. You spend $250, or no, sorry, $2,500." And it's like he said it was like investing in diamonds. So you spend $2,500, and then you don't get the money back until you sign up 25 friends.
Right.
But when you sign up 25 friends, $100 from every friend goes to you to get your
Okay.
$2,500 back.
Oh,
right?
sweet. So I break even. Awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, but if you get more people other than that,
Yeah,
like if
yeah.
you get
Good luck.
30 people,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get $3,000, right?
Yeah.
So-
Can you imagine how fucking hard it would be to get 30 people to spend
It would be hard,
$2,500
man.
bucks?
Oh, for sure, yeah, no, and I'm not trying to sell it either, but I'm like so buddies tell me about this, and I'm like,
Jeez.
okay, yeah, it makes sense, but
Yeah.
like,
who,
what the
who
fuck?
falls for that shit?
But the thing is like it just all is everyone's just paying back each other with their money, right?
Right. It's a circle.
And it just all goes around and around and around and around. And fucking, so it's a little bit kind of like a Ponzi scheme, but it's a pyramid scheme because it's like you, whatever, like wherever you are on the pyramid, everyone underneath you is basically like paying back
Doing
your
work.
fucking thing or
Yeah.
like whatever. But like, so that shit's like fucked, like, and definitely illegal. But
It's like an
the,
illusion of making money.
when they changed it to the marketing thing is when it's like it's legal,
Yeah.
but it's also too, a lot of it is basically fucking you're not supposed to sell products to your friends, and like shit like Avon or even this fucking whatever the fuck it's called,
Yeah.
even that is like you're basically trying to sell shit to your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like if you're not like going over and above to make make an effort to go
Yeah,
and like
you have to,
sell
like,
these
push it
things
on
to
your
other
friends,
people,
right?
you're basically just sitting selling
So,
to your
yeah.
friends, and then you're like, oh, well, no one wants any, and then you're just
Yeah.
stuck with the shit that you bought, right? Like I saw it on some show recently. The guy, he like becomes friends with all these guys. They're very supportive and stuff. Then they end up like, you should come to our meeting. Like, yeah, and then he gets there, and it's all just like, yeah, you want to join? Like, 'cause after
Yeah.
they told him all about it, and like, but he's like wants these friends and stuff. So he's like, yeah, for sure, yeah. And then they keep showing up with stuff and giving it to him. And they're like, here, yeah, like here's your like starter pack. He's like, oh, like what? So like, see, I owe us like whatever. Don't worry, like yeah, you can pay us later. Then they show up the next day and like, oh, here's the like
Sign up 10
Yeah,
the
people.
yeah.
next
you don't
thing
have to
or
pay
whatever.
anything.
Like yeah,
It's like the
fuck.
fucking all those brand ambassador things.
Yeah,
Basically. You know? You get it's like clothing line or whatever, and they like private message you to be a brand ambassador, jewelry, whatever. But you gotta buy the shit to get it. They don't just like give it to you and then you like post to promote.
Unless
it.
you're
gotta,
big enough.
Yeah, right.
But
I
at
remember
that
in
point, if
college-
you're fucking really big, they'll just send you a whole bunch of clothes
Of course.
or a
yeah.
whole bunch of product and a fucking check, and just be like, take pictures in
There you
it.
go. Yeah.
You know,
Which is
so
what
it'd
would
be nice
be
to get to that level,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Yeah. I remember in college, Gordo, Gordo was part of a pyramid scheme or whatever, and he like got these like vitamin healthy energy drinks or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he got me to get a case or whatever, and I was like supposed to like find other people and sell them and shit, right? Never happened. Like,
I remember something like that going through on Prior for a while. Too,
yeah.
back in high school days.
Chicks and stuff.
Yeah. I forget
Oh,
what it was, but
pyramid
shit.
marketing.
Yeah.
It's Ferda, you know?
Ferda. Oh yeah, another thing was rest in peace to the internet browser.
What was it again? What did you say?
27 years old.
What was it called?
Internet Browser Explorer. Internet Explorer
Internet
browser.
Explorer, yeah.
What? Wait.
Internet
Fill me in.
Explorer.
Oh, that's why
Internet
we were talking
Explorer.
about Netscape. Sorry.
Yeah, Microsoft has officially stopped like upgrading it or whatever. They're just letting it go. It's done.
Oh, okay.
The browser.
They got like
Internet
Google Chrome though
Explorer.
still, right?
So what are they?
Yeah,
Oh, so they.
that's fucking.
I think
that's-
Google Chrome is
that's
taking over,
Microsoft too,
but
is it not though? Google is Microsoft.
Google's Google. You can get it on Apple. Well, it's not like a part of Apple. or
Yeah.
whatever,
Okay. No, I
but,
thought it was a
it's just an app.
Microsoft thing.
No, I think Google is its own company.
Yeah, it's definitely its own thing for sure.
So what is Microsoft using?
I honestly think Google is taking over.
No, but like so Microsoft still is putting out software. I imagine they
Like-
have to have
like
some.
Windows and shit. You mean?
Yeah. So they have to
Yeah.
have some way to like.
Go on the internet.
Yeah.
Right.
Do they not
right.
have their
Maybe
It
it
own?
would just be on there automatic.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
But
I'm
maybe just no one's fucking getting Internet Explorer and they're looking for fucking Chrome and Firefox and shit,
Yeah.
right? So maybe they're just like, why do we even fucking spend the
Bother.
money to do
Like,
all
we
this
don't
shit?
wanna- we're not
I have no
competing
idea the
anymore. We're just
reason,
gonna
yeah.
give it up. Maybe.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
the old
27
fucking
years.
card game is rocking, baby.
Woo!
You already know what it is. Fucking big truck vibes, you know? Anyway,
So-
sorry, everyone.
No. I haven't really got much
Fucking
else
say,
other
oh, rest
than
in peace.
in the sports world. Golden State Warriors won the championship
That's
last night.
fucking right.
You watched that game?
I did.
Yeah, you watched
Yeah.
it.
Kind of a little bit upset.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, what was your feelings?
Yeah, no, I wanted the Celtics to win that game. Didn't really care who would win Game 7, but
For at least
kinda
see the
wanted to
game
watch a
7.
Game 7.
Yeah,
You know?
no doubt.
Where
Didn't-
did they play?
They
It-
would have played in Golden State.
No,
for
where-
the game 7,
where'd
but
they-
it was in
It
Boston.
was in Boston Game 7.
So that
Yeah.
fucking, do you guys know that MD motivator guy, Zach, some shit? He was the guy for a while. He was standing like, in front of stores and stuff, and he'd have like a bunch of flowers out, and he'd have a sign, and it would say like, "Fucking, if you're missing someone
Oh,
these
yeah.
holidays or whatever, take a flower,
And he'd
give
be
me a hug
silent
or
or
whatever." Like,
whatever?
yeah, he's got
Yeah,
like
right.
fucking like a bandana on his
yeah,
face
yeah,
or
so
whatever.
you can't see anyone.
And
yeah.
then like he was doing these videos where like he would go and like talk to people, and he'd be like, "Hey, like yeah, fucking like." The one was like he had like a pair of little kids' shoes, and he's like, "Oh, like, do you have $2 that I could get these for my daughter or whatever?" And
yeah,
like
yeah.
some people were like didn't want to do it,
Right.
and then like fucking some people would just be like, "Come with me, yeah." And like it was usually ladies like, "Yeah, come with me. I'm going to the cash. I'll pay for your shit," you know. And then so then whenever they get there, he's like, "Okay, look," he's like, "Not really looking to buy these shoes." He's like, "I'm just gonna fucking help the first person that tried to help me," and he's like,
Yeah.
"Here's $500." And like so he does all these videos where like he'll sit with people, they're sitting by themselves, he'll go and sit with them and talk to them for a bit. And then be like, "Oh yeah, where are you from?" And like, "Oh yeah, like how long has it been since you haven't been home?" And like, "Oh cool, well like here's $1,500, like hopefully that'll help you like go home or whatever, you know."
Yeah.
So he's doing a bunch of stuff like that where he'll go and he'll just walk up to people and be like, "Hey, like you want to go jet skiing for the day for free?" And like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And like he'll just take people
Just
jet skiing and
yeah.
shit and like whatever. But I went so far off my point.
Yeah.
He
We were talking about the basketball and all that.
nice.
Yeah. As it felt
Shout
like
out to
it
this
had
guy. I was just
really-
telling a
yeah.
story last night. I'm okay before. All right. So
Here we go.
so
Never-ending tales of styles of
he walks
profit,
up to a
everybody.
guy, and the guy's like pushing a thing. Like he looks like he's like a janitor, but I guess he's like a janitor of the streets, you know. Like so he's like walking down the street with this cart and stuff. And he walks up to him. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Do you have like 25 cents so I get the bus or whatever?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't have any cash and shit and whatever." He's like, "But." He's like, "Come with me," and I guess he was taking him to like a place to get tickets or like
Yeah.
whatever. And he's like, "Hey, wait, 1 sec, man." He's like, wait. He's like, "I just want to tell you." He's like, "Oh, I'm just trying to bless the person that helps." He's like, "Whatever."
Yeah.
So he's like, "Do you like basketball?" And he's like, "Man, like I love basketball, like this and that, whatever." And he goes on, blah 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 blah. And he's like, "So like," he's like, "If I told you I had an extra ticket to go to the fucking finals tonight, like, would you come with me or whatever?"
Mm,
And he was like, "What? Yeah." And then it goes to the
Yeah.
next scene, and they're going to the game and stuff and
that's
whatever.
sick.
But my point is, I just saw that video today, so I'm like, man, I wonder if it was fucking that game that he
game
took
or-
him
yeah,
to. Like,
yeah.
shit. I mean, it would probably suck because he was probably a Boston fan, living in Boston.
Yeah.
But still,
Well, I mean, fuck, man. Steph Curry's pretty fucking good player. You know
yeah.
what I mean, that
yeah.
guy is pretty.
I'm gonna make a hot take, and then maybe you guys can come back on it next year. But I think Golden State Warriors will win next year too.
I think they're the next Bulls, man. They might do another. Like, did they do 3 in a
Wait.
row?
Oh, Steph's on 4 right now.
No, I
He
meant
just-
in a row.
just
They
wanna
did
say-
2 in a row
He-
before.
Steph hasn't won in a couple of years. I think it's 2 years.
I just want to say, in case nobody heard, he said that he thinks that Golden State's going to win next year
Next year.
in 2023 as well. So I just want to stamp that, quoted
Yeah.
right
There we go.
here,
Well,
right
it's-
now.
This is
Bisho's
coming
brother
from a
just
Miami
said that.
Heat fan too. I'm
Yeah.
not a Golden State Warriors.
They lost
fan.
to the Celtics in the conference finals, eh?
To a bad call.
Yeah, that's right. What was that? Was that the 3-point? The 3-point
Yeah,
shot?
yeah, that was actually.
I
in.
saw that, and it was in for sure. I remember
Yeah.
seeing that.
We won't go too into that. 'cause,
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
better, man.
yeah, no doubt. There's
fair.
also I don't know if anyone has seen it, but there's also a Boston Celtics fan out there. His pictures went around the internet or whatever, but he got a tattoo last year of saying 2022 Boston Celtics champions or whatever. He's probably not feeling too good
You know
right now.
what? They gave a good effort.
Oh, for
and
sure.
They have
They're a
good
solid
young
team.
stars on that team, so hopefully, we'll see what happens. I think Jason Tatum needs a couple more years, and then he might get a chip. But
Yeah.
That's what they all say, man.
So, when the Warriors won their original 3 championships, did they win 3 in a row, or was it 2 in a row?
no, because
And LeBron beat them 1 year, maybe.
Yeah, so they won their first one. and
Yeah.
don't put this on record, and then LeBron won another
It's
one,
on record.
Right.
and
With
then-
Cleveland.
With Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then they won 2 in a row, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
But I could, I've had a couple.
I think they did 2 in
Yeah.
a row for sure. I just didn't know if it was 3 because
I won't quote him.
Jordan and the Bulls did 3 lost year because Jordan wasn't there. Maybe 2 years they didn't, and then did another 3 in a row. So Warriors are looking fucking
Kobe's got 5, Jordan's got 6.
yeah.
So
Steph's got 4.
if Steph wins next year, he's
Someone
tied
has
LeBron.
11.
Yeah. Eh?
Someone has 11.
It'd either be Magic or like
It's Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, yeah.
Yeah?
With
Okay.
the Celtics back in their fucking legendary run, in the 70s or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know if it's 11 or 9.
Yeah,
Right.
the
Just
Celtics
fact check it,
dominated
but-
for about a decade. They won like 9 in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
One back in the 70s, 80s or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely a good series. Boston deserved to be there. And yeah.
Oh yeah, they've been due for a little while now for sure. You know, it's a cool fact though. The year the Toronto Raptors won the chip, my daughter was born. Like an hour after, we watched the game and then we laid down to go to bed like after the celebration or whatever. It's like 1 a.m. Next thing you know, baby's coming. 11. Yeah.
57,
Russell.
59, 60, 61, and then it's
It'd be all like throughout the whole 60s pretty much.
won't show the rest.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, the wild thing is people don't even really put those in like contention with the best players.
Excuse me, yeah.
You know, they always think about Jordan with 6.
It's a different game
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah, it was for
Way
sure.
a different game. Like even like so then to Jordan and then Jordan to now,
Yeah,
different game.
for sure.
It's like they always say too, like with fucking. I've heard it with Jordan and with Gretzky, where it's like
Yeah. The game's
Like,
so
it'd
different.
be like say like Jordan versus fucking LeBron James. So yeah, you can't really make that comparison because it's two different games at that point, right?
Yeah.
And then like Wayne Gretzky and Crosby, and it's like it's fucking two different games at that point too, right? Like Crosby's fucking head's probably mush, but it's because and Gretzky didn't have that because he had fucking
Enforcers.
what's his face? Yeah, like enforcers to fucking take care of him.
Yeah.
So
No one dare touch Crosby.
yeah, they
or
knew.
Gretzky,
They knew not to fuck with them. They're like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking.
Well, they say that back in the NBA, like in Jordan's day, it was more physical.
Way
but the
more
game was
physical.
slower.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's kind of faster, right?
Fast.
Finessey.
Very
with,
finessey. 3
3-point
points
shot.
is the new thing.
Yeah.
Golden State made that a thing.
Mhm.
That
Who's
was
the
like
guy-
the formula that they broke through
I
with.
saw a clip today where it was like a bunch of clips of this guy being real aggressive and shit, and they're like, he needs to be traded to a fucking football team. It was
Like a guy in the league now.
Boston. It was like just out of it was like the clips were from the finals, I'm pretty sure, and it's Boston. And he's
Yeah.
like.
Big guy.
I guess. Well, I was like, I can't really describe him because it's just like most of the people in the league.
Right. Yeah.
But like tall black guy.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I
Like
don't
he
know
wasn't like
too-
very big, like he was skinny maybe, you know, like
Yeah.
that's all he could do. But I think he had maybe dreadlocks too.
What did he say? Sorry.
He didn't say anything, but he was like being very
Aggressive.
Like the clip that I saw was like a bunch of clips of him being really aggressive and shit, like where he's like hitting people and like they
Oh,
were
yeah,
like
they don't like each other.
they're like, oh, he got 7 fucking points or something and like fucking 8 rebounds, and they're like, but he got fucking like 41 fouls or whatever. And like
Yeah.
they're like, he should be traded to an NFL team or whatever. But I don't know what his name was, but it was just there was one dude that was fucking
Well, the
being
whole
all
series
crazy.
in general was like fairly aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, they definitely don't like each other after that series.
Yeah.
But it would make for a good one next year, you know. if
No
they-
doubt.
if they
Well,
meet
it's
up,
like-
so.
It's almost like rivalries like back in the day with Jordan. You know, like Jordan and the Pistons, Chicago and the Pistons.
yeah.
Exactly like that. You know, really rough. Like lose to them one year and then come back. You know, and both end up in the finals again.
Oh yeah, it was the same with
Prevail the next year.
Magic and Bird.
Yeah. Lakers
and
and
Celtics.
yeah.
It's the biggest rivalry back in the day for basketball.
yeah, for sure,
So
for sure.
We should have a sports show, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, no, I was talking about this not too long ago because we've talked about it before, but I was talking about it the other day with somebody, and I was like, yeah, man, like, should really almost start that sports thing.
Sports,
like,
yeah,
but I
for
don't really
sure.
know what the fuck's going on in sports, so it'd be good to have you and fucking somebody, like, have a guest or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time, and just be like, hey, yeah, like,
Do a sports.
you guys talk
thing.
about sports, and then I'll make
Yeah.
it funny because I don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah, man. It's popular for sure.
okay,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, that's it.
Might as well.
Ready, go. So I just want to say, so we had a guy on a couple times now, Central J,
Yeah.
and he legend in his own mind. Shout out to Central J, but
Absolutely.
this week though he had one of his sons was taken off of life support, so he passed away this week. So I just want to send some love to Central
Absolutely.
J and family,
Much love from 4G Audio.
and rest in peace to Liam.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's fucking tragic.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
Pour some liquor out. His 19th birthday.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Much love to you all.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Or Friday, I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cheers to you.
It's a gang
boys.
thing. But yeah. Anyways.
We got a guest next week, yeah?
Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be
Gotta
a good one,
guess
too.
next
Actually,
week.
next week's going to be pretty good. I can guarantee that. If he shows up. If he fucking shows up, it'll be pretty good. I know that. because he always brings the attitude, and I might as well bring the attitude too. Yeah. Anyways, happy Friday. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Do fun stuff.
Happy Father's Day.
Scare yourself. Oh yeah, happy Father's
To all
Day.
the fathers
Yeah,
out
to
there.
all you fucking sexy fathers with the dad bods.
And all you single moms pulling that double work too.
No, that's true. Yeah, I was like, okay,
Where's
nice.
he going
Yeah,
with that? Yeah, no.
I was gonna be like, yeah. And
I
was
grew up
like,
with a
oh,
single
no,
mom,
yeah.
so,
No,
you know.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Doing both jobs, man.
That's right.
So, gang, shout out to all y'all. And extend a goodbye sequence.
We out here.
Yeah, I'm Styles the Prophet, baby.
I'm B Show.
And I'm Jonesy.
Together we're the Basement Weirdos. This is the 4G Audio Podcast, episode 183,
Yes,
and
sir.
it's over.